Hello everyone and welcome to my stream again. I hope you had a nice week. um, Today is gonna be a bit more of a chill stream. I don't know how long I'll be going for, but it's gonna be another sort of figure study. You should be able to see the picture on the left of the screen. And yeah, if you want to join along. Hello. I actually got a new brush that I think I got from an artist. I don't even remember, but it looks really nice. I might try to use this one instead of the one that I usually use. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's see. We can do something with it. Okay. I actually chose this picture because I already did a painting based on it, at least based on one of the girls. Hell yeah, join in. That's what this is for. I did a full, like, it's pretty big for what I usually do. I did a full acrylic painting on the girl on the left, or at least inspired by her, because I didn't want to copy it fully. I just wanted to be inspired, especially by her mask, because I thought it was a really, I don't know, it looked pretty cool. So I wanted to try it out. And I ended up being really happy with it. I have it in my room for now, but I'm thinking about probably scanning it in. Thank you. I'm thinking about scanning it, and I would love to make some stickers out of it. I mean, mostly for my own enjoyment, to be honest. I just want to have the stickers myself. So I might do that. But I need to find a way to scan it because it's huge. Like, I only have an A4 scanner, which is, I mean, nothing compared to the painting. Like, I would have to scan 6 different times to get the whole painting in, which is gonna be a real pain to do. I can already feel it. But I want to try. Maybe I'll try to do it in school, because there we have a bigger one. I'm not sure yet. By the way, I'm sorry for not starting yet. I'm trying to search for my reference because I'm a dumbass and I didn't prepare it. I prepared everything except for that, which is just, smart. But yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited about the painting, which is surprising because I hate acrylics, or at least I hated it. I mean, they're still not my favorite, let's be honest. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie about that, because it wasn't fun sometimes. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now I have everything ready. I apologize. I didn't mean to take so long. Okay. So we have one girl. And again, these are all for fun, so I'm not trying to be incredibly realistic or anything like that. I'm just trying to get better, I guess, or get better at certain things. And I mean, these aren't necessarily challenging, the stuff I'm struggling with. I chose these more because I just like them. I think they're fun. And I've been really obsessed with masks lately. Exactly, that's what art is all about. Let me see. I know which start. I might choose the left one because I already did something based on her. But I mean, you know, who am I kidding? It's not gonna be easier, but it's gonna. I have at least some experience with her mask, which was quite tricky to do because acrylics dry so quickly, and we were allowed, like, we got materials from school, so it wasn't like my stuff, which thank God, because I have no acrylics at home. But they gave us a substance, I guess, which is called a retarder, which makes your acrylics less, they just dry less quickly. So they stay wet on the canvas or on whatever you're painting for longer, which is great because otherwise blending and everything kind of becomes a nightmare, at least for me, which might be because I'm used to watercolors, but still. So we got that, and I used it like heavily. I probably used way too much. I'm pretty sure it's one of those things that you don't really need a lot of, but I just went crazy and I took as much as I could just in case, and it didn't really help. It was, I mean, I guess it helped a bit probably, but I also wasn't very smart with it. Like, I kept using it on the wrong parts. Like, I used it on everything, and then suddenly I realized, oh no, this part I actually wanted to have dry pretty quickly because I wanted to like keep going. So that was an interesting experience. But yeah, it was fun. We had 2 weeks of just painting, and it was a lot of fun. And the teachers were great because they basically, especially at the end, they just gave us free range. We started with having to paint movie stills. Like, we chose a movie and had to choose a certain scene and just try to copy it with acrylics again. And we were challenged to like use big surfaces, so we got like huge pieces of wood that we could use, and we also got like different formats. So we got some circular boards, which were pretty cool, and we got some, what more? We got like one board that was the size of a table, like of a dining table, I guess, which one guy in my class used, and it was pretty cool. I probably wouldn't have the patience for it because I enjoy doing detailed work. So that's not ideal if you want to do things like that. Or, I mean, it's not ideal if you only have 2 weeks. But it was interesting. I had a lot of fun, surprisingly. Didn't expect to have that much fun. Mask is coming out interesting. I like the brush though. If I find the link, I'll like link it on my Instagram if you're interested. I do really like it. It's very smooth. I tend to use brushes that are more, I guess, that require more pressure. I don't know why. I just tend to use those. But this one I quite like. Keep using this one for a bit. Let me see. That looks weird. It's difficult to make it look 3D. and not make it look like a child painted it, I guess. Okay. Covers. Hello. Yeah, this feels familiar. I already did it once. Yes, I am having a nice evening, thank you. I hope you're having one too. We're having guests over for some reason. Some neighbors, which it was really funny. Because, I mean, they just came over to take a look at our kitchen because my parents painted it just like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And I guess they were curious about how it looked because they went a bit crazy and just painted one entire wall black, which is, was an interesting idea. Turned out really well. It looks really cool, but definitely took some convincing at first. But they came over to take a look at it. And then they have this little child, which is about like, I don't know, 5 years old maybe. And she just kept running through the entire apartment and like screeching and nothing else for no apparent reason. I don't really know why she was doing that, but apparently she was excited about our hallway. I don't know. It was really funny to hear it because I didn't expect it. Because my mom just told me that the neighbors were coming over, and I thought it was just the parents. But no, the child was excited. Does this make more sense? I think it does. Proportionally, I guess. I don't know. The clothes are not coming out as well as I want to. But it's fine. I'm gonna be doing more with the other one. Nah, kids are fine. I like kids. They're funny and they're honest. Um, I don't have it linked anywhere. That's a good question. Hold on. I'm gonna... I can just link picture on Pinterest. Give me a second. The question, will I find it? Yes. Okay. Hold on, I'll be posting it on my Instagram story. That's a good point. I need to find a way to share these pictures. And I've been thinking about maybe doing one Pinterest board with only the pictures I use in streams. And then just, you know, share the link. Okay. If you want to use the same reference as I am, you can find the link on my Instagram stories. Let me know if it works. I hope it does. It should. But you know. Yay, it works. Okay. So if you want to join along and have the picture at a better at a better resolution, you can check out the link on my stories. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. I'm probably gonna do that later today if I have it ready for next stream. No problem. Starting to look very messy again, as always. Feels like I can't really sketch without it looking messy as hell. Which is fine. That's what sketching is for, I guess. Oh, her clothes are weird. Like how they fold. Very unusual. I don't know. Let me see if I can figure it out. Otherwise, I'll just cut it off. It's fine. No need to struggle too much. Might be too low and too big, the bow. Yeah, it's way too big. Why did I do it so big? Oh my god. I struggle with that so much. Just getting the proportions right. Especially when it comes to clothing. Yeah. I tend to make everything too big. Or just unproportional. But yeah. Okay. That looks a bit better. Right? Maybe? Hopefully. Okay. Yes, these really cool. It's such a great reference picture. And just the aesthetic. Just really enjoy it. I might make only 2 stripes. Because, you know, doesn't have to be like the reference exactly. It's fine. We can change stuff. It's okay. There's no reason behind it. Her hair way longer than I did it. Okay. So she has this strand of hair here. Which, you know, great. And then this one's long. This whole thing is long. And then she just like comes out here again. She has a lot of hair. Oh, she has surprisingly I remember like in the painting, I struggled with the fur. Oh god, I don't even know if I can say that. With making it look different between this one and this one, because they're both so dark. So I just put the hair behind her body and just didn't care. So I might... No, I don't want to do that again. I'm gonna try this time. And at least in some way make it look like different. And if it doesn't, it's fine, because in the picture it doesn't either. Hello. Thanks for joining. I'm probably gonna have to switch to a different layer soon, because it's starting to get crowded, which is not especially here, like on the shirt. Yeah, that might be the best option right now. I also really need to define this area here. Not very clear. Also, her eyes are so hidden. Oh, I really like this brush. I think I found a new brush. This is great. I should probably change layer before I overdo it on one. Let's lower it down a bit. A lot, but it's fine. Okay. What can I refine? Do the mask first. Oh, what anime would I recommend? Depends a lot on what you're searching for. Currently, I'm very much into a anime called Skate, which is a sports anime, because I'm a huge fan of sports animes. And as you can probably guess, Skate is about skateboarding, and it's really fun. Today there's gonna be a new episode, and I'm excited. It looks so good. The animation is insane, and there are only like 4 episodes out, and I need to know what happens. It's just too good. I can very much recommend that one. And then I've been rewatching a lot. I've been rewatching Death Note. I've been wanting to rewatch Tokyo Ghoul, but I started and I didn't really get into it, so I didn't end up doing it. I am on like season 2 of Death Note though. And I still love it as much as the first time I watched it. So I can very much recommend that one. And then I've been, I don't know, I've been watching Jujutsu Kaisen, but I need to catch up because I haven't seen everything that's out yet. And I have a friend, a really good friend of mine, was very into Jujutsu Kaisen, and I have to like be careful about how many times I watch her stories on Instagram because she keeps spoiling, which is fine, but it's just so dangerous because I don't really want to be spoiled. But yeah, I watched that in January, no, in December, I think, last time, because they took a break. And that one's great. It has a lot of like, I guess fantasy elements. I don't know if you can call it fantasy, but it has to do with like demon type creatures. And it's great. And it's really well made as well. And I have heard the manga is really, really good. Which I have no idea if it is, but that's what I heard. I can really recommend that one. It's very good. And then I watched one called Talentless Nana, which was really fun. The ending was, a bit cliche, but I didn't really mind. There's gonna be a second season if I'm not wrong, because there's only one season out. But that one's really interesting because it's a concept. It's like a mixture of concepts that are very popular. I saw a post that described it as a mashup of Death Note, My Hero Academia, and Among Us, which is a game, but it makes like absolute sense as soon as you watch it, or at least as soon as you come to like a certain point. Then you're suddenly like, oh yeah, there it is. And I think you can see a lot of the influence of Death Note as well, which I need to see if the creators actually like got inspired by it, because there are a lot of elements that just scream Death Note. And not even about the storyline, but about how they animated it mostly, or how they did it, which I think is very interesting because I haven't really seen any that try to emulate what Death Note did. So I'm interested in to know if they did that on purpose. But yeah, I can very much recommend Talentless Nana as well. But if you watch Talentless Nana, please don't read anything about it. Don't watch any trailers. Don't watch anything about it. Don't read anything about it. Just jump into the first episode and you can research after. But do it, because otherwise it's a way better experience if you do it that way. Because I'm scared. I think you will get pretty big spoilers, which would just make it less interesting or less fun to watch. I can really recommend just, getting into it blind. Yeah, a lot of people have told me that reading Tokyo Ghoul is really good. I'm so difficult when it comes to reading mangas. I lose interest so quickly. I don't really know why, because I do enjoy reading. Just for some reason haven't gotten into reading mangas as well. But I might do that, to be honest. I might start. Because I have My Hero Academia. I think I have like the first two mangas. Something like that. I might start doing it. Because, they're there. And I've been wanting to. Don't get into it as much anymore. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really been reading books anyway. I would love to get some recommendations if you have any. But yeah, reading books has been weirdly difficult. Like, I don't really get into them. Or I feel like it's easier to just watch something than reading. which makes me kind of sad sometimes. Yes, only one. Okay, I'll look into it. I have I have so many things on my list. Yes, please. I love lists. Send me all the lists you want. Okay. Not too bad. I mean, it doesn't necessarily look like her. A bit better. I feel like the mask looks uneven. Maybe. Let me see if I can fix that, because I think it's this part that just looks a little bit uneven. A bit. Does it look better? Or I just think it looks better? I'm gonna leave it. It's just a figure study. It's fine. I need to stop. I keep like telling myself that I need to just relax and let it be sketchy and all that, but it's no, it gets hard sometimes. Because I do like making it perfect, or at least as perfect as I can. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, I was on the wrong layer. That's not good. I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure there's nothing. Oh, I keep doing so annoying. Okay. So her face is done. And that was very necessary. Yeah, sometimes the keys on my tablet just decide to have a life of their own, and they just try to do their own thing. The mask doesn't look like the reference. Kind of. Kind of does, kind of doesn't. Feels small for some reason. I think it's because I didn't really extend it as much, maybe. I think the eye parts of the mask here are bigger, or at least more on the outside, I guess. They don't have such a big border. Let me see if that looks better. Maybe. Could be. That looks a bit better, I think. Still not entirely accurate though. Fine. Just okay, because I do like the overall vibe. I also drew her head on way too straight. She's like inclining her head a bit. Oh, okay. Let's see if I should do this or if I shouldn't. Let me try it out, and maybe it's a big mistake. Who knows? Does it work? Maybe? Tiny bit? I think it's a bit better. That was kind of risky. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I'm scared like my entire program's gonna crash. which would be quite embarrassing to do on stream. That looks a tiny bit better, a bit more like the reference, maybe. I want to do her eye. I like drawing eyes a lot. Okay, so this brush is great, but it doesn't have a lot of control when it comes to like being opaque. But I guess that makes sense because it's not very pressure sensitive. I might have to switch to another one for that. Oh, her eyes look weird now. Oh no. Okay. No, 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 no. Let me try that again. And I'm gonna go back to the sketching. And thank you. I hope it does. Okay, now. One eye here. Eye here. That looks kind of weird. Oh, I always struggle with this. It's so difficult to get like both eyes the same shape. Okay, let me try this layer. I want one eye to be here and one here. They need to be the same place somehow in one way. Okay. And weird. I think it's this little thing. There we go. Maybe it's also just a sketch that is working. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Okay. Let me. Oh no. Don't erase, please. Why do you do this to me? I think I just keep pressing like a wrong button and I don't know which one. So I'm just gonna be, you know, doomed to do that every single time. I like the left eye way more than I like the right eye, which is a bummer. That happens so much. There's some hair. That makes it look a bit better. It's a bit confusing because her head is at an angle, I think, but the mask isn't, which is a weird combination to do. Because the eye holes look straight on, kind of, but then her head is definitely at an angle. Might just have to like deviate from the reference for this one, because that's gonna be difficult to do otherwise. You like this eye a lot. That's always the case. I have one eye that I prefer, and it's usually the left one, and I don't know why it's the left one, but it usually is. I also think the mask is too thick here. Maybe. I think. Because it makes her face look huge, which the photo doesn't. So I'm guessing that the mask like comes in quite strongly. Because the mouthpiece also looks huge in the picture and it doesn't in my. So I might have that one wrong. Maybe. Maybe. I don't. Who knows? Who is to say what is wrong and what is right? Today has been a good day. Because I got up quite early. I had a lot of things to do. I did like a whole to-do list, which I do sometimes if I have a lot to do. And I did at least, I think think I did more than half the things I had to do so far. And I'm probably gonna like finish the rest off after the stream, which is good. The only thing is I had to like pay some bills, which is always annoying. Not necessarily annoying, but it's anxiety inducing. Because it's never fun to look at your finances, unless I guess you're like, I don't know, a billionaire, which I'm definitely not. I wish I was. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I don't. But yeah, so I had to do that today. And I also did an update on my Patreon because I'm going to be starting it up again after taking a 2-month break during Christmas, mostly for just my mental health, or in general just to take a break, because I had done more than a year of Patreon without any breaks, which is not a healthy thing to do. So I decided to take a break and focus on just Christmas and festivities and being with my family and relaxing and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So I started it up again today, basically. It's starting on February, but I did like a update post, and I wrote that today and I posted it. I'm going to be doing some changes, and that was a bit of anxiety, I guess, that I had. So I'm glad I did that and it's done. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean, my patrons are like the sweetest people on earth, literally. So I'm very blessed to have them. And just did a few changes. I changed up the sticker here, because I usually have once a month I design a sticker pack, either 2 or even more stickers sometimes, and I sent them to people, and I just realized it was getting too much. Not only just mentally, because it's a lot of work to design things every single month and have them made and ship them and all that stuff, but it was also like very taxing financially, because that's the problem with making stickers. Unless you do them at home, which I don't really have the resources to do. I don't have a good enough printer and don't have good enough sticker paper, and I do prefer just the quality of the like printed stickers or professionally printed stickers. So you can't really just make 10 stickers. You always have to go for at least 20, which is a lot, and it's a lot financially. Like, it's quite a big blow, especially if you don't know if they will like sell, or if you only have like a certain amount of patrons. So that was getting a bit taxing financially. And I've decided to still do the sticker club, because oh my god, I don't think there's anything I enjoy more doing than designing the stickers. But I'm doing just 1 sticker a month, and then maybe in the future, or at least hopefully in the future, I'll be increasing it to more. But for now, I decided to reduce and, give myself a break. So I think I've been on Patreon for more than a year now, 1.5 years maybe? I'm not sure. I would have to look it up. I think or is it even close to 2 years now? Because I think I started in March, and it wasn't last year. So it might actually be 2 years, which would be kind of crazy. But yeah, so I had to give myself a break. Yeah, it was getting a bit crazy. And I definitely tend to overwork a lot in a lot of like places, not only in things regarding art, but just in general. I tend to overwork. I'm a person who tends to give too much or put too much work into things that aren't necessarily sustainable, at least not like in that way. So I think I did overdo it. But I mean, I had fun. And now I'm just trying to find a happy medium. Still doing it, but not overdoing it. Which is harder than it sounds, at least for me. But yeah, I did a lot of things. And I mean, you know, the classic, the whole imposter syndrome, thinking that you're still not doing enough. Yeah. It's always so interesting when I talk to other artists. Because, I mean, basically any artist experience that. The whole idea of feeling like you're not doing enough and everything. I think every like creative person or every person in a creative field, I guess, experiences that. So it's interesting to see others. Because every time I like anyone else says it, I'm always like, what are you talking about? I don't get it. Like you're doing so much and so great and everything. But as soon as it's me, I can't see it. Like I can't. It's so much more difficult to see it in yourself and see it in other people. Okay, let me try to do the other girl. Which now I'm scared because I like this. I like the one on the left a lot. So now I'm a bit scared. Let me see if yeah, I'm stupid. I ended up doing a lot of the line art on the sketch layer, which is just, you know, a great thing to do. But it's fine. It looks fine. It looks sketchy and fun. And I'm okay with it. Even though I might not sound like it. I'll be okay with it at some point. Okay. This mask is gonna be way more tricky. Because I have never drawn it. So I've never even really studied it or looked at it a lot. So let's see what I can do in this stream. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, let's not crash today. I've also been looking even more into the whole computer thing. And it's starting to take shape, the whole plan and idea. Like I got some money for Christmas and for my birthday, which was in January as well. And because I have a lot of relatives that live in Spain and I live in Switzerland. So they send a lot of money because we couldn't see each other because, you know, how the world is right now. And I don't know yet how much they're gonna send. I'm like expecting the least because it's fine. I don't really like receiving gifts. But whatever I get, I'm gonna invest into the new computer. And I'm gonna look into which parts I want to buy and how I can do it the best way possible. Because it's probably going to be a monthly thing. Like every month, I'm going to put a bit of money into it, which might be a bit of a blow when it comes to other things, but it's fine. I'm happy to sacrifice other things for the computer. So it's going to be interesting to see how I'm going to do it. And I'm very excited to like actually build it because that just sounds fun. It literally does. Like I'm definitely scared of ruining it or breaking something, but more than that, it just sounds fun. And I want to buy a camera so I can get back into like making YouTube videos because I've been trying to do it with my phone, or I've tried before, and it just doesn't really work, or at least it's not as good or as comfortable, especially because my phone is starting to run out of the space because I have too many pictures. Which I'm sure I'm not the only one. It's a struggle. This is a weird map. This one's way weirder than the other one. Like the other one feels like a classic gas mask, I guess. This one just looks weird. There's like structures, like structural elements, I guess. I'm just gonna go for as long as I enjoy it. And then if I get too frustrated, I have some other ones lined up, which I'm excited to do. If not today, you know, next week, the week after. Although next week I'm probably gonna do a just sketching stream, because I don't want to do figure studies every single time. It doesn't really sound fun to do it all the time. I also don't want it to get boring for me and for you guys, so I'm gonna be switching it up. Yeah, I have the same issue. I've been trying to use Google Photos and all different types of things, but I always feel like they're not as safe as other things. I don't know. Maybe I just need to look into it more and find the way that works for me. But I always feel like I'm gonna lose everything. And I do enjoy having pictures on my phone. Even though that sounds stupid maybe. But I enjoy having them like ready if I want to do something or if I want to show someone something. I always hesitate. Yeah, I've tried OneDrive, but I haven't used it in a long time. But I don't know. I enjoy showing people things. I'm always scared that I won't have the thing I want to show. Which sounds like the stupidest thing ever if I say it out loud, but it's just how it is. Is that mouthpiece too big? I think it is. Might be. Let me see. That's the beautiful thing about digital art. You can always shrink stuff, make it bigger, change it up. But I would never give up traditional art, ever. And I want to, at some point, hopefully stream traditional art as well. Because that's where I love that. Yeah, I've been looking into getting a hard drive. Because why not? I think it's a good investment, to be honest. And I think the cheaper ones are like $50. And I think that should be manageable, at least at some point soon. And also, as soon as I have like the computer, for some reason I feel like they're safer on a computer than they are on a laptop, which might be just a feeling thing, like not necessarily driven by facts, I guess. But I don't know. I'm gonna look into how I'm gonna do that, because I want to make videos, but it's difficult if you don't have any space. Yeah, I also want to like do more YouTube videos and stuff, so I want to do some sketchbook tours because I have a lot of them finished, which is surprising because I used to not be able to finish any sketchbooks. So I'm kind of proud of having those finished, but I can't show them off because, you know, don't have a camera, or at least not a functional one. One is way more difficult to pinpoint, like what I want to do with it and how I want to look. Might be the angle that she's standing is making it more difficult. Might be also the proportions. I feel like her body is too small. Might have to move her to a side so I don't feel as constricted by the other. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. There it is. There we go. Has a weird position, and her hair covers so much of her outfit. To say the least. But I think we can figure it out. Hopefully. Let's hope. Like, she has hair everywhere. I don't think, like, it covers so many details of her upper body that makes it so difficult to pinpoint. Just like this. I like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like drawing lots of hair and very voluminous hair, if you can say it like that. Maybe you can't. But this is a lot. This is a lot of hair. Especially because all the other details are kind of gone. Which is not ideal. Okay, but I think we'll do something decent and then we might change the reference for like the last part of the stream. I have been looking forward to streaming like all week. And I keep thinking about things and pictures we could do and everything. It's a lot of fun. So thank you so much for joining. Very enjoyable. Not great that she's covering up her like arm. That's a part I struggle with a lot. So a bit more difficult to see where it needs to go or how it needs to be. In comparison with the other one, this one's way more chaotic. It's not, which I don't like because it's not on purpose. I think there's a difference between making it look chaotic on purpose or not. Or at least figuring a way where it looks like it's on purpose. Because, you know, that's also possible. I might just leave it at this or just work on it a teeny tiny bit more and then we'll be changing it up. I mean, I can ask you guys, I have a reference of a girl with a katana, a sword, Japanese sword. I think they're Japanese. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. I have a girl with a katana, and then I have, what more? I have like a whole folder of pictures just for figure studies. So, with a katana, I have some flamenco pictures, which is a Spanish dance. I have those. No, I might have to go with the katana because she's I think though she's gonna take less time than the dancers. And then I'll keep the dancers for like another stream. But what do you guys think? Okay, so Katana seems to be the fave. It's pretty cool, especially because she's like wearing a really pretty dress, which I just like that juxtaposition of the sword and then her. Yeah, swords are very cool. I agree. At some point, I'm gonna get one, and my mom is gonna be very worried, and I'm just gonna have lots of fun. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm just gonna hang it up or something. I just love the aesthetic. I think we're gonna finish up though. Not going anywhere. I don't really like it. Don't necessarily want to do something I don't like right now. Let me see if I can do her eyes, and then we might change it up. I can't talk today. At least it feels like I can't. Let me see. With this one, there's also like the difficulty of her eye being covered. The left one is not great. I mean, I could like simulate it, which would be fine, but I'm interested in drawing the eyes. It's a bit more annoying. But you know, it's small things. Small struggles. Didn't turn out too bad. Okay. I think we can leave it at this for now. I don't really want to do more. Let me see. Okay, so one are the girls. Let me know. I hope you can see her. Think you can? Hope so. Let's see. Save this one. Oh, apologize. That was her best. I'm so glad it works. I just save stuff later, which not a good thing to do, but you know, we're on stream. Hey, do this. I also really like her hands and her arm. It looks just very interesting to draw, which is the thing I usually look for when I search for references. I'm just gonna share like my Pinterest board. I have a huge Pinterest board with just references. So I might just do that because it's so much fun to look for references and see how you can draw it, because that's also the whole beauty about art. Like you can, it doesn't matter how it looks, it will always look different once you draw it because you see things differently as a person. So it's interesting to see what everyone changes or how they simplify it. I really enjoy seeing like multiple people drawing the same thing, which I mean is the big reason why I like doing these streams. Especially, I was so excited when I saw the pictures you posted on Instagram. It made me so happy because that's exactly what I wanted. Just, you know, hanging out and people drawing. And I loved seeing the different takes on it. It was just great. So thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. Oh, that color looks so good. Oh my god. Let's not freak out about a little collar I drew. Okay. This feels so much better than the other one. Like I felt like I was forcing myself a bit to do the other one, which is fine. Sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's fine to finish up something. Just, you know, change it up a bit. Oh, her dress looks so cool. Her, her arm is so interesting because it's like turned towards us, but it's really tense. I think it's a very like interesting pose to choose because usually you tend to draw things that are more relaxed. At least I do. Oh, this here. I'm like, I usually start this way, just getting basic shapes down. Not necessarily stressing about the things I know I'm gonna stress about later on. All that stuff. I'm also thinking about, because with the whole Patreon thing going on now, I've been thinking about the first sticker of the year, which is gonna be the February sticker. I can't say that month, so but you know what I mean. It's next month's sticker. So I've been thinking about what to do, and I'm tending to just doing one with masks. I've been so excited about them and so into them. So I might actually try to do it with the painting I did, and if that doesn't work out, I might just draw a mask, like nothing special. Well, nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary. But I think that I would like that, making a sticker out of it, because it's been so much fun to do. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Haven't really decided on anything yet. I really like this one so far. I already know I'm gonna struggle with this hang because it's very detailed. Well, not detailed, but it's very, I don't know, it has a very specific vibe I want to get. And I think hands tend to look very wrong very quickly. So I like getting them right. Because I like hands, I think they're very elegant and very pretty. Probably should do more of these though. I keep moaning about them being annoying, or not annoying, but difficult, and then just not not improving. which is not a good attitude to have. Too bad. Thank you. I hope so. Let's try. Doesn't look too bad. Does it? Or maybe it does. Yeah, I don't like. I think I like this a bit more. So there might be something I can save. Maybe. Let's hope. I'm gonna finish up the this. I keep switching to something different, which then moves the entire thing. Is ideal. Anyway, let me figure out arm. I like how it is. Like it looks so good. It has like a really big dip here, and then jets out, and it has this. Then here goes like. Now that looks huge. That's not supposed to look that big, so let's reduce that because that's way too big. Again, so glad this is digital because that makes my life way easier. But I think it's still, I think there's still like some element that doesn't really work. Like this one I think is too big. This one as well. This way look a bit better. Still not happy with the way the fingers look. Try and sketch over it with a different brush and see if I can define them a bit more and figure out what I like and what I don't. Here there's like a sharp edge. That just looks wrong. It happens every time. As soon as I define it too much, something just looks wrong. I think they're too far apart. Just don't look natural. Like I feel like we tend to have the fingers quite close to each other. Or like, you know, humans do. And now it looks too big. The struggle, but it's fine. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn, to figure out what we want to do. I haven't even gotten to drawing the sword. Maybe I shouldn't be do the details and more go cool stuff. That sounds like something I would say when I'm starting to get nervous about how it's coming out. Just, you know, let's do the cool stuff before we give up, I guess. That looks weird, but I'm gonna leave it for now. The rest looks good. Let me see if I can figure out the sword. Also not necessarily gonna be too concentrated on the face, even though I always say that, and I always don't follow my own words or my own advice. Katanas are like slightly curved. Yeah. Oh, I feel that. I used to do that a lot with eyes. The eyes didn't come out well. I just did like black holes or things like that. I had a lot of like very concerned teachers at some point, or at least like one teacher that was insanely concerned, and he actually took me aside once and asked if it was only a drawing or if I wanted to talk or anything, and I had to like explain to him that I just didn't know how to draw eyes or that eyes weren't coming out right, so I was frustrated, which was a very interesting conversation to have. But yeah, that's a good thing. You can always save it by making it creepy. So, you know, this sword is coming out great. Hell yeah. Yeah, that was a low moment having to explain, especially because it was my art teacher. So I had to like confess to him that I was struggling with drawing eyes and that that was the reason why half of my teachers were concerned about my well-being, which was just, you know, great. A great thing to explain. Okay, never mind. The sword is not coming out that well. Okay. My mood swings sometimes. And it's not coming out bad. I like her hand so far, which is always a good thing. Yeah, I can imagine your teacher not being very happy about it. I used to do that too, especially because I had like that phase where I just drew pentagons everywhere. I thought it was fun. I thought they looked cool, which I still do somehow. Like I still don't really think they look uncool. But yeah, my teachers weren't happy about that either. In general, I used to draw on all of my tests, which depending on the teacher they didn't like. Then other teachers loved it and were like very excited about it and kept commenting on it, which also wasn't as good as it might sound because it wasn't necessarily something I wanted to talk to a teacher about, especially because they were just dumb doodles. Like I didn't really do anything. I definitely didn't deem it as worthy of a comment, but they thought so. But you know, better than the alternative, I guess. Oh, this hand came out good, I think. Okay, let's not second guess us like the first second. We need to be proud of things. I always do that. I always end up saying I think instead of just saying that I like it. In case, you know, maybe I don't like it as much as I thought I did. And I mean, I'm sure I'll look at this tomorrow and I'll be like, why did I do this? Or how could I think this was good? But hey, that's what we're here for. As I always keep saying, we're here to learn. Let's just ignore that hand, please. Let's not talk about it. Yet, it's fine. Let's concentrate on the things we like so far. Let me figure out her. It's kind of, it has these pleats. Oh, what did I do? Just like these pleats that fall very interestingly because she is standing at an angle. Also, her would be lower than I drew it and more like inclined. Maybe. Maybe. Let's keep on working on the dress. It is. Hold on. Her arm doesn't cover the entire. Okay. So her arm comes in more longer. Interesting. Finding the right layer is so nice. But her arm was. There you go. So I noticed her arm is way more. There's way more of her arm showing than I thought, and she has. Here there is no really. There you go. And here you can actually see her belt. But that's not gonna look good on mine. I might not do that simply because proportions wouldn't be right anymore. Or we move the entire arm. Very radical. Very crazy. Let's try it out. Oh no, I didn't move. Oh no, no. Wait. I need to move everything. Let me put it a bit more at an angle. A bit more. Okay, why isn't the sword moving? That's rude. Let me see if we can fix this because I like how the sword looks. I like how the hand looks. So let's not move that. There we go. That makes sense. But her hand is huge. Hold on. I drew her hand huge. Why do I always do this? Okay. Let's fix this. At least a little bit. But she has like dainty little hands. And mine doesn't. And I don't want that. Maybe we'll just leave it at that and see how it goes. Let's not overdo it. Into this. Okay, the hand doesn't look too bad. Let's ignore that I didn't take the whole sword and just keep going. Let us see if we can fix. I don't think I'm gonna be doing the part here. It looks weird. And I'm also gonna be make it a bit smaller here. Because again, it doesn't look the way it should, I think. Yeah, I'm wrong. No, her skirt is not that A-line. I don't know why I did it so A-line. I also think her thing is maybe here, and it's way smaller. You know, again, me drawing everything way too big at first. See if we can do some. I think we can. And if we can't, that's fine. Yeah, I definitely did. I already did with the other one. Like mixing sketching and line art layers. Which is fine because I'm not necessarily doing actual line art. At least not now. So it's fine. But yeah, that's confusing. Anyway, I do like the pose still. I still really like the color, which is great. I like that. I like that I like something. I usually try to do that. I try to find something in the drawing I enjoyed or something I think I liked and then just take that with me. Let us try doing her hair. Let's not do her face. Let's do her. Like a high bob. It's a cool haircut. Works with the whole aesthetic. And it's nice to draw. And that's the most important part. I like that hair. In general, let's block in some color, shall we? Her belt is a mess. Why did I make it such a mess? Let's clean this up. Oh, it looks a bit better. But the official sketch was better. Good to know. I think I like this brush, but I don't know if I would use it for sketching. At least not this thin. I might just up the size and then see if I like it more. Because it's not ideal for sketching because it makes it look very, very messy. And not in a good way. Like not in a way that you want. At least I don't want. Maybe you do. I don't know. I don't. It feels... yeah, it feels messy. And messy for me as well. To then do line art if I wanted to. I do still really enjoy the sleeves. And the collar. Just her shirt on the, like under the dress, I think came out really well. And I do like this hand. Like the bottom hand. Also, I apologize if you can hear the bell ringing in the background again. It already happened last stream. I live next to a church and the bells are pretty loud and very annoying. I apologize. I might have to like see if I can find another schedule for streaming if it gets too annoying. But for now, I have to endure. So yeah, amen. Yeah, it's pretty annoying, especially if it happens like out of nowhere. I don't really like it. Her face looks very generic and very not realistic, I guess. But maybe we can make it a tiny bit better. It just looks too small. No, that's not the right word. It looks too narrow. Maybe we can erase some of the hair. I think that's a big part of it. Let me see if we can. It's such a pretty face, though. It looks a teeny tiny bit better. Still not great. Now her head looks huge. Hold on. This makes no sense. Why is her head so huge then? Bring it down a bit. I think her face is too small. Oh my god, this is so weird. Me make a bigger face. Okay. Oh. Wrong layer again. No. Yeah, and now the other one. No. There we go. Maybe not a bit too big. I think this looks better. Let's just go with it and see if we can fix it with hair and stuff. I think her head might still be a bit too big, which is... Well, it makes it look weird. Oh, this one's better. Yes! Thank God. At least I think it... Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Not turning out too bad. Let us see what we can do. Because I think I'm gonna leave the hand and just try to save it with inking. I mean, this is the... Okay, the face we have in that way. If we reduce opacity here, and we reduce opacity here, we have quite a lot to do. Yes, I do go. If I go well is the other question. Nah, it's going fine. It's not too bad. Just gonna keep it like a bit of a messy ink job, which is, I think, will work. It will look good. Thank you. Oh no. Let's not do this again. Let's not change up things. Come on. I like this brush for inking a lot. Surprising. Well, maybe not that surprising. I think it works a lot with like the messy ink look. Oh, that one's... It's not freestyle now. And it changed up again. I love it. Oh. Come on. Oh. And it keeps changing layers. Okay. I need to figure out where my keys sometimes do that stuff. I've just been too lazy. Oh my god, the church is still going on. How long do they go for? So frustrating. I do enjoy inking though. God is very close apparently. Or at least they want him to be. I do too. I'm guessing you recognize the song in the background. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. But don't worry, I got that one. Yeah, true, very true. I agree there. They are pretty great hands. That hand looks weird, but I'm just gonna leave it. Who cares? I disagree, they're not doo-doo hands. I disagree heavily. Feels like it's we're gonna have to start a fight. Okay, let's see. That looks kind of cool. Hands look a bit less defined. Oh, this brush looks gorgeous. Wow, okay, okay, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this. Thank you. I'm glad you like her face. I definitely didn't spend as much time on it as I probably should have. But I do like it. I think it's pretty nice. Well, it's not great, but it's fine. Okay. Let's put in some color and then might have to finish. Why is this happening now? Come on. Let's not do this. Clean up the face, because now the face looks way less defined. It's very sketchy. Erase something. I do like her chin, which might be a weird thing to say, but I do. I like her nose. Wow, I think that one came out great. Let us finish this up. Sometimes things look better if you don't define them too much, which is something I'm still learning not to do. I tend to define things just a bit too much, and then they don't look as good, which is why I think I tend to prefer my sketches. They feel less defined. It's a difficult line to work. Stay clean. I like that face. Wow. I don't say that much though. Refreshing to hear. Oh no. I like this brush a lot. Probably if you guys are interested, I'll be linking it on my Instagram as well. Because it's just such a good brush. And it makes like this beautiful effect. I mean, oh no. Let me see if I can show you. Like it just makes it, it's almost like ink. Like traditional ink. I don't know. I like it. Let me know if you want to know which one it is. It only works for Clip Studio though. So I can very much recommend. I did like. I like her chin. The hot. Okay. Now I'm thinking either I'm gonna be using the thing again. The thing. In case you didn't get what that was. I meant the texture. Yes. I love that texture so much. I think it's so much fun. Look, hold on, I can show you here. The brush looks almost like dried ink here, which is not, like, I didn't do it on purpose. That's great. I'm definitely going to be linking it. That's too much. Already shade. I have to redo the reflections in her eyes because I'm not sure if they were right yet. But let's do other things first. So we're just going to put in some color. I'm going to put it to multiply. Use a nice gray. Take a big brush. Dark. Just I don't know if I'll keep it this way. Kinda like this sketchy one, like the inky one, I mean. I might not leave the color, especially because down here it's not really finished. Maybe if I do it with this one. It's only to figure out how this one works. Okay. Oh, but I'm doing it gray. Why am I gray? I don't want to do it gray. There we go. This. I might just leave it without this. I think it's too much. Because it's so dark and so... Let's finish it up and maybe you will like. I feel like it takes away from the inkiness a bit, which is not really something I want to do because I like it. I think I'm gonna leave it be. I'll just leave it at this. Take her. Why change something? Right. I think that's okay. Oh. Oh no. See, this is the stuff you should do when you're done with changing hand sizes or changing sizes of things in general. It should only be done sketching. Or at least you should try to do it while you're sketching. Does that look too big now? Yeah. But let's keep it how it is. We'll practice hands another time. I do like the one on the bottom, so that's nice. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. That's fine. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you had fun. Would love to see what you did, if you drew the references or if you did anything else. I would love to see. So you can send it to me on Instagram or just tag me. And yeah, hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week. See you soon. Bye. Thank you. I loved hanging out too. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.